we're looking at in 2016 or 2018 or 2020 launching something else to Mars?
Well, I think the connection was through NASA Johnson and some of the people there. They're learning more about what we're doing here. And so as a result, with Mike Massimino, those connections, we thought that the Mars rover was a really hot topic, and we're starting to build up our whole space interest here, and so it just was a natural fit. And so we worked with NASA Johnson to bring these a couple of guys from the rover in, and we got a couple of really good ones. RAVI and BOBAK are fantastic communicators, and it's really been a joy to have them on campus.
So this parachute, which so Bobak's passing around, this is actual material from one of our flight test parachutes. We put this in a wind tunnel, tested it out. I'm one of many people that helped land this rover on Mars, and it's been really awesome. Not many people get a chance to work on something like this, where we put something on Mars. You can look up at Mars and say, yeah, I landed something on there, and that's pretty cool.
It's nice in the sense that I think the reason people are resonating or anything with me is just that I don't look like what people are expecting from NASA, but I think the reality is I am like what most engineers and scientists kind of look like nowadays. You think about a company like a Google or a Facebook or where these people are working, they look a little bit more, like the people you see on the streets or the, coffee shop or whatever. And I think that's kind of why it sort of resonated. People are familiar with like maybe the traditional NASA, but seeing someone like me is like, oh, that guy looks like somebody I might actually see on the street.
It's always great to come to universities like at Rice University, where there's a high talent of people. We get the chance to inspire these kids. These kids are going to be the next generation of leaders and people that do cool things.
This pushes it and clamps it.
Now, the thing that impressed me the most about Rice University is this design kitchen. The fact that freshmen even can do a lot of hands-on activities, especially reaching across subsystems. So an electrical guy can talk to a mechanical guy. They all take part in building something, and that's really cool. I wish I had that opportunity when I was in college.
I'm going to ring the official gong, and we're going to take scores. This looks like it wants to be flush dispersion.
It's probably harder to do.
They're more spread out. They are.
I think what's really cool is coming to a university like this is you see the kids, they're working on real problems, like actually things that have some need or that require some technical things, and some of these things I can't even do myself, so I think it's really awesome to see it. It's such a fascinating campus, and seeing the students here, they're working on small problems that are sort of you can tackle in a short time frame, but that actually require a lot of the same skills that we require in industry, just on a shorter time frame, and I think that's kind of fun to interact with them and talk to them about it.
I think we're really fortunate to have this because it is such a big news item, and it's gotten so much interest. The landing of the Curiosity rover and what it has shown us already, and what we can imagine what it's going to be showing us over the next few years. But I think what we get is for the students in particular, when you're working hard in engineering school or in college, it's not always pleasant. At least it wasn't when I was a kid. I don't know, around here they seem to be having fun. But they've got to work hard. And a lot of times engineering can sometimes be perceived as a little dry. However, when you look at the reward of what you're going to get to do when you get out, the interesting things you can get to be involved with, like the space program and lots of other things, but in this case particularly the rover, the Jet Propulsion Lab and the rover on Mars, that's kind of something to dream about. That's something that a lot of people would want to do. Maybe not everybody, but if we can inspire a couple of the students to see the passion that these guys have for what they're doing, and even if they're not interested in becoming JPL rover people, maybe they can apply that same passion to what they're interested in, and find that there really is some very cool jobs and careers you can have and a very happy life being involved with science and technology.